for quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Stafford's Lions going up against Manning's Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium as we welcome in our guys, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Sean Robinson coming out of the University of Alabama, a big, physical, intimidating force who had to learn to play with more leverage. Otherwise, he's going to get blown off the ball in the NFL. Looks like he's learning his lessons after that play. And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And
trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side.
Wow.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. Now a first down run here. This is Vereen. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Week 15 saw OBJ have another one-handed catch, just like on the cover of Madden 16, and you got a great stat on him, don't you?
Yeah, how about what he's done in his short time in the NFL? 3 seasons, 3 seasons over 1,000 yards, and 3 seasons over 80 catches. The first person to do that in NFL history. That's absolutely amazing.
On second down, here's Manning. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down. And the starting crew defensively for Detroit.
DeAndre Levy is one of those linebackers who makes everyone around him better when he's on the field.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Now a first down throw. Stafford caught right side. Tate. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Brandon, whenever anyone talks about Golden Tate as a receiver, they always talk about how multifaceted he is, don't they? Slot, out out wide. You can move him into the backfield. Just keep him on the move and get him the ball. The thing I like most about him is yards after catch. He's back near the top of the league again in 2016.
On pace for 1,000. First year not playing second fiddle. He's handling it pretty well.
Yeah, he likes being the #1 guy. It fits his personality, and it fits his production this year as well. I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw on 2nd down is Stanford. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, but when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. 3rd and goal now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Matthew Mulligan taking it in. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And that score gives them a little more separation and a bigger lead.
A little more of a comfort zone now. They can do more things defensively, maybe Bulls, as they try to continue to extend their lead.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On play action, it's Madden. Deep drop, a dump off to Vereen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Manning. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be a New York first.
Well, that's the Kickstarter right there. Eli Manning finding his guy, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, it's a deadly combination, isn't it?
It really is, but what really makes it work is just how unflappable Eli is with his demeanor, able to maintain his calm and his poise. Because we know, OBJ, he can run pretty hot and get excited out there.
Sometimes just one-handed grabs for him.
It doesn't matter what it is. Just throw it up there. He'll go get it.
On the run, here's Vereen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Manning looking to throw on third, and he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard from 4 yards out. And the Giants have got it back to a one-score game. And that one makes it 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And out of bounds there on the kick. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. This rushing attack for Detroit been near the bottom of the league all season long. As of Week 15, under 82 a game. Do they need an every down back next year?
You know me, partner. I always love a guy who can do everything, and that's the guy that I want to build my attack around. So if Amir Abdullah had been able to stay healthy for Detroit, I think he'd be their every down type of a back, and Theo Riddick would be freed up to do what he does best. Run routes, catch the ball in the secondary. But now, Riddick has had to take on much more of a load running it, and Dwayne Washington, the rookie, has tried to fill in as well.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Riddick. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's got his man. This is Tate. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And with that, it's 2-minute warning time here on the NFL on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick-6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And that one results in 35 yards.
A well-executed screen pass means the offensive line has bluffed the defenders. They make them think that they can just get through and get to the quarterback. Instead, they're setting them up. Little screen pass, lofted over them, and now they're in front, and they get downfield for big yardage when they do it right.
Here's Riddick. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He was looking for Theo Riddick there. And it's third down.
At a coach told me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense, because you got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, they'll give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You can hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They come up in an offset eye. They'll go for it with Bell. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Detroit. Joint Bell, 44 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Manning now on 1st down. And for the third time here, this offense intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Stafford on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Now whistles come in. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. The New York set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. It's
a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They go back to Reddick. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The linebacker, Kelvin Shepard, brings him down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And I see an extra defensive back on the bench here on 3rd and 1. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of block.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And Jones has it over the middle. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board and get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
On Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Manning. And my goodness, another interception. It's the 2014 NFL interception by Quinn. So here come the Lions now. And they had 3 points last time.
This is why I don't play with the Giants.
They were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it's Stafford. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And the Lions are going to have a first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Fresh set of downs here. The tight end changing his position. Riddick with a carry. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie up to make the tackle. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Stafford on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them. Defense showing blitz.
To the air again. Stafford. His pass caught at the 4. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones from 3 yards out. And the Lions add on to their lead. Stafford now to throw. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
They go back to the air here after the INT. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Whoosh. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On first down, Manning. A dump off to Vereen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Manning to Vereen out in the flat. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Manning to throw once more. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Manning now on first down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to do it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. And the Giants ready to come out now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, and he's hit and taken down. Eli sacked. The time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. Now Manning. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. And Detroit getting set to go now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They have their backs.
Now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing here, Stafford. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And quickly they get to the line.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches, and they always talk about...
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.